TikTok and WeChat is said to be banned from US app stores from this week unless Mr. Trump agrees to a last-minute deal. The Department of Commerce said it would bar people in the US from downloading the messaging and video sharing apps through any app store on any platform. And the Trump administration says the companies threaten national security. So they're threatening the CIA and NSA then, is what he's saying, and could pass user data to China. We'll have more on China and people passing data. I don't think a TikTok app is going to make a blind bit of difference. But China and both companies have denied this. So WeChat will effectively shut down in the US on Sunday, but people will still be able to use TikTok until the 12th of November, when it could also be fully banned. Now, TikTok said it was disappointed in the order and disagreed with the Commerce Department, saying it had already committed to unprecedented levels of additional transparency in light of the Trump administration's concerns. And we will continue to challenge the unjust executive order, which was enacted without due process and threatens to deprive the American people and small businesses across the US of a significant platform for both a voice and livelihoods. Now, Tencent, the owner of WeChat, said the announced restrictions were unfortunate, but said they would continue talks with the government to achieve a long-term solution. Now, the ban order from the Department of Commerce follows Trump's executive orders signed in August, and it gave US businesses 45 days to stop working with either Chinese company. Now, if a planned partnership between US tech firm Oracle and TikTok owner ByteDance is agreed and approved by President Trump, the app will not be banned. And I thought only communist, which is Zionism, countries that banned content on the internet. Oh my. That means either I'm in a different country than I thought, or communistic Zionism has now crept in here as well. And please don't spout national security issues, because that is about as fake as a glass eye and designed and implemented only to protect criminals within government bodies and their actions. Things that make you go, Two pieces this week connected to the clone-like Jared Kushner. In 2014, Jared Kushner, with his brother Joshua and Ryan Williams, co-founded Cadre, now Real Cadre LLC, which is an online real estate investment platform. His business partners include Goldman Sachs and billionaire George Soros, a top Democratic Party donor. In early 2015, Soros Fund Management financed the startup with a $250 million credit line. Sachs, Soros, born two. And if you thought that was bad, try this. Jared Kushner has been a lifelong Democrat prior to his father-in-law Donald Trump entering politics. He had donated over $10,000 to Democratic campaigns, starting at the age of 11. In 2008, he donated to the campaign for Hillary Clinton, and his newspaper, the New York Observer, endorsed Barack Obama over John McCain in the 2008 United States presidential election. Kushner doing PPE deals with India and China with his sidekick Gavin Newsom, Democrat, California, who is a relation of Pelosi makes much more sense now, doesn't it? You see, they play both sides. Unreal. For time. Concerned teens are reporting that popular apps like TikTok, no surprise that comes out to put people in fear, but also YouTube are spying on them through their iPhones. Various posts on social media this week suggests the apps are activating users' microphones the moment they are launched on one of Apple's devices. Now, the reports follow the release of iOS 14, the latest iPhone update, which added a feature that informs users when they're being spied on. They have to tell you. An orange dot now appears in the upper right corner of the screen when the mic is activated, while a green one shines when the camera is on. Does anyone ask why they need that? And youngsters on Twitter claim that an orange light appeared on their iPhone as soon as they launched TikTok and before they record anything. And we're worried about China spying on us. US health officials have rowed back on controversial advice issued last month that said people without COVID-19 symptoms should not get tested. The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, CDC, now says anyone in close contact with a known infected person should take a test. Flip-flop. It's worse than a Drake show. Well... Is that right, Glenn? And Friday's clarification returns the CDC's stance on testing to its previous guidance before the August alteration. Reports said the controversial advice had not been given by scientists, probably from Harvard. Yeah, and we can trust them. Or the Johns Hopkins Center, we can trust even less. Now, sources said it being posted on the CDC website despite experts, there are none, objections. Most US states had then rejected the guidance in a stinging rebuke to the nation's top disease prevention agency, except it's not a prevention agency at all. The CDC is a vaccine manufacturing and sales company with vested interests. Oops. And in its overview of testing for healthcare workers, the CDC now says due to the significance of asymptomatic and pre-symptomatic transmission, this guidance further reinforces the need to test asymptomatic persons, including close contacts of a person with documented SARS-CoV-2 infection. And it advised people to take a test if you've been in close contact, such as within 6 foot of a person, magic virus with a measuring tape, with documented SARS-CoV-2 infection for at least 15 minutes and do not have symptoms. Now, the US has recorded nearly 7 million cases of coronavirus, more than a fifth of the world's total, and it has the world's highest death toll with nearly 200,000 fatalities, according to the article, which is a complete load of bollocks. The real figures are near 10,000, and it's yet to be ascertained whether they were all COVID either. And these so-called experts flip-flopping on their advice given out should not breed any public confidence in this or any other field within the COVID fake pandemic manufactured crisis. And it's time people thought for themselves and disregard their advice and went back to something not resembling a kindergarten class. This patented vaccine manufacturing company known as the CDC, who are not a government body at all, should be binned as advice to anyone. They have vested interest in promoting the vaccines for their own personal gain at the expense of everyone else.